Buddhavacana, the words of Buddha, Paggunasutta, venerable pagguna. At that time, venerable pagguna was gravely ill, and venerable Ananda approached the blessed one, worshipped, sat on side, and said, "Venerable Sir, venerable pagguna is gravely ill. It's good if the blessed one would approach him out of compassion." The blessed one accepted in silence. The blessed ones getting up from his evening circulations approached venerable pagguna. Venerable pagguna, seeing the blessed one coming in distance, tried to get down from the bed, and the blessed one said, "Do not move from the bed. There are seats prepared in form. I will sit there." The blessed one sat on previous seat and said to venerable pagguna, "Pagguna, how are you? Are things agreeable? Would you survive? Are unpleasant feelings receding or proceeding? Is the receding end or the proceeding end? That is evident. Venerable Sir, things are not agreeable. I would not survive. I feel grave, unpleasant feeling, proceeding, not receding. The proceeding end is evident, not the receding end. Venerable Sir, it's like a strong man cleaving my throat with edge of sharp knife. In like manner, Venerable Sir, my throat is crushed with a lot of air. Venerable Sir, things are not agreeable. I would not survive. I feel grave, unpleasant feeling, proceeding, not receding. The proceeding end is evident, not the receding end. Venerable Sir, it is like a strong man giving a tight head rub. In like manner, Venerable Sir, there is a lot of faith in my head. Venerable Sir, things are not agreeable. I would not survive. I feel grave, unpleasant feelings, proceeding, not receding. The proceeding end is evident, not the receding end. Venerable Sir, it is like a butcher or cleaving my stomach with a butcher cleaving knife. In like manner, Venerable Sir, my stomach is crushed with a lot of air. Venerable Sir, things are not agreeable. I would not survive. I feel grave, unpleasant feeling, proceeding, not receding. The proceeding end is evident, not the receding end. Venerable Sir, it is like two strong men taking a weaker one by his limbs and escorting him in a fit of circle. In like manner, Venerable Sir, there is a lot of burning in my body. Venerable Sir, things are not agreeable. I would not survive. I feel grave, unpleasant feeling, proceeding, not receding. The proceeding end is evident, not the receding end. Then the blessed ones, advising, inciting, and making the heart light of Venerable pagguna, got up from his seat and went away. Soon after the blessed one was gone, Venerable pagguna passed away. At the time of his passing away, his faculties became bright. Then Venerable Ananda approached the blessed ones, worshipped, sat on side, and said, "Venerable Sir, soon after the blessed one had gone, Venerable pagguna passes away. At the time of his passing away, his faculties became bright." Ananda, why should not the bhikkhu pagguna faculties not brighten up? The bhikkhu pagguna mind was not released from the 5 bonds that bound him to the sensual walls. Hearing the teaching, his mind was released from the bonds that bound him to sensual walls. Ananda, these are 6 benefits for hearing the teachings at the correct time and investigating the meaning. What 6? Here, Ananda, the bhikkhu's mind is not released from the 5 bonds bending him to the sensual walls. He get a chance at the time of death to see the blessed ones. The blessed ones who teach him the teaching good at the beginning, middle, and end, full of meanings in words and letter, completely studying the holy lives. Hearing the teachings, his mind is released from the bonds binding him to the sensual world. Ananda, this is the first benefit for hearing the teaching at the correct time. Again, Ananda, the bhikkhu's mind is not released from 5 bonds bending him to the sensual walls. He does not get a chance at the time of death to see the blessed ones, yet he sees a disciples of the blessed ones who teach him the teaching good at the beginning, middle, and end, full of meanings in words and letter, completely studying the holy lives. Hearing that teaching, his mind is released from the bonds binding him to the sensual worlds. Ananda, this is a second benefit for hearing the teachings at the correct time. Ananda, the bhikkhu's mind is not released from the 5 bonds binding him to the sensual worlds. He does not get a chance at the time of death to see the blessed ones or a disciple of the blessed ones, yet he discursively thinks about the teachings he had heard and learned and touches the meanings. When he touches the meanings, his mind is released from the bonds binding him to the sensual worlds. Ananda, this is a third benefit for hearing the teachings and investigating the teachings at the correct time. Ananda, the bhikkhu's mind is not released from the 5. Ananda, the bhikkhu's mind is released from the 5 bonds binding him to the sensual worlds. His mind is not released with the noble distractions of substratum. He gets a chance at the time of death to see the blessed ones. The blessed one teach him the teaching good at the beginning, middle, and end, full of meanings in words and letter, completely studying the holy lives. Hearing that teaching, his mind is released with the noble distractions of substratum. Ananda, this is the fourth benefit for hearing the teaching at the correct time. Again, Ananda, the bhikkhu's mind is released from the 5 bonds binding him to the sensual worlds. His mind is not released with the noble distractions of substratum. He does not get chance at the time of death to see the blessed ones, yet he get a chance to see a disciples of blessed one who teach him the teaching good at the beginning, middle, and end, full of meanings in words and letters, completely studying the holy life. Hearing that teaching, his mind is released with the noble distractions of substratum. Ananda, this is the fifth benefit for hearing the teaching at the correct time. Ananda, the bhikkhu's mind is released from the 5 bonds binding him to the sensual world. He does not get a chance at the time of death to see the blessed ones or a disciple of blessed ones. He discursively thinks about the teachings he had heard and learned, and thusses the meanings. When he thusses the meaning, his mind is released with the novel distractions of Sastradam. Ananda, there is a sixth benefit for hearing the teachings and investigating the teachings at the correct time. Ananda, these six are the benefit for hearing the teachings at the correct time and investigating the meanings.